Well, that's not really. Hello, everybody. Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the No Labels, No Walls 4th Festival. We're so glad to have you here. This festival is all about transformation and how we transform ourselves and the society around us through actions. Really excited to be here. My name's Michael.
And my name is Mary, and we are from the Strindberg Laboratory.
And we also have Marcus. Hello, Marcus.
Hello, everybody. I'm Markus Vähälä, and I'm in Finland. But No Labels, No Walls Festival wouldn't be without Michael and Mary and the Strindberg Laboratory. They came to Finland a couple of years ago and created a huge network of organizations and people by creating the first No Labels, No Walls Festival in Helsinki. And we continued the movement and created a huge online festival year 2020 with 129 events coming from over 30 countries. And last year we created collective actions. Every event created something that persisted and continued after the festival. And this year it's all about transformations. Transformations in you, in us, in our neighborhoods, in the environment, and how we are going to continue these transformations together. And what would be a better place to start than Los Angeles and the Strindberg Laboratory. Michael and Mary, what would you like to say about the videos we're about to see?
Well, all of the videos were actually done, some started during COVID, and then we did this event called, after the lockdowns eased in September of this year, we did an event with Founder Center, which is an historical landmark in Koreatown. We did an event called Together in September. And that event, what we wanted to show was that given the opportunity, people can come together. And right now in Los Angeles, and I'm sure in other places, it's very hard to bring people, especially people that don't know each other, to get to know each other. So we did a series of different events, which you'll see that hopefully that led to a real feeling and also something occurring where people who didn't know each other actually came together in September. And it was all done through art and culture and a series of events that we did, which we videoed to show everybody how that was achieved. Anything you want to say, Mehdi?
Yes, and then we're going to show one or two or three other videos. They're filmed during the COVID a year ago in the summer, and they are puppets finding love. So different ways, or falling in or falling out of love, and yeah.
And it was done with our vaudeville. The puppet shows were all done with our Vaudeville Valley troupe, which is a group of actors who happen to have intellectual disabilities. Okay, Marcus, should I play the first video?
Yes, please. What are we going to see?
Yeah, so the first video, the first event we had for Together in September event was the creation and also the display of the banner. So we did a banner that was similar in a sense to the banner we did for the first No Labels, No Walls Festival. And we worked with actually children and middle teenagers to create it at a local Koreatown high school, as well as with the children who happen to go to Founders. And it was all about what they loved and also what they hoped for the future. So that's going to be our first video showing this banner, which we displayed, which was kind of the welcoming and also the advertisement for the essence of, why people should get together, especially in September. So hope you like it.
message you're trying to show?
Ride and have fun.
Ride and have fun, and come to Founders.
Come to Founders, ride, have fun for the summer.
All right, very cool.
Fun.
Fun,
Maybe
fun,
I'll
fun.
just write it right here, fun. Founders is fun. What did you say? Founders is fun?
Founders is fun.
Fun.
Wait, now I just need
So
200 pieces of earth.
my
There it is.
picture.
Fun.
Some of you know a lady called Gloria Flower.
Oh, yes, I've been to her house.
Well, Miss Gloria is going to, her idea about her painting is to show all the countries that she's been to and to show what she wants to see in the world, and that's her story. Now, since she shared that part, I thought that I would share that I was born in Louisiana, which is kind of the boot state, right? And then when I was 7, I came to Los Angeles where I grew up. And in my adulthood, I went back to Texas for a hot minute, and I said, oh, no way, and I came back to California.
And what are you hoping for the banner with the kids?
Oh, is to bring the community together, to let them know that this building has been here for 60 years, and it's a wonderful place to expand and grow. And you don't have to
Over 60.
you don't have to be like everybody else, but just being a human being is where our foundation is. So that's what I hope that this will bring, is everyone together in our community, because the community has changed, but we're still here.
Fantastic. What do you kind of like? What are you hoping to show with your art? Looks like face. There's hearts. What do you?
Here is happiness.
Happiness. Okay.
have.
Is this what you hope for everybody and yourself? To be happy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. And what's your name?
Mitzi.
Itzy? Mitzi. Nice to meet you, Mitzi.
What's your name?
Michael.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. When have you drawn before?
When I was 6.
When you were 6? And how old are you now?
11.
11. Oh, you haven't drawn in 4 years?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, wow. Do you like drawing?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was seriously creative.
Oh, fantastic. Well, it's great colors. Fantastic colors, guys. And what about you? What's your name, young man?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. And what are you drawing, Jonathan? Let's take a look. Oh, it says peace on earth. What are you trying to say? You want peace on earth?
Yeah.
Why do you want peace on earth?
Okay, there's no peace on earth.
Yeah. What are you hoping when peace on earth happens?
Good things.
Hi, what's your name?
Gretel.
Gretel, what are you painting?
Earth. So now,
Earth?
Yeah, where there's shade.
What are you trying to show with your painting of Earth? Oh,
So
sorry.
like, I see on the news that over like 40 or over 40 countries are in war, I believe. And so like, I want to draw the Earth, and then I'm gonna put peace on Earth right here.
So that was with the children, and it was surprising because they had a lot of things to see. You know, they were talking about peace. They were talking about, you know, what they love. So, you know, children are obviously, and you know, and they had a lot to say and a lot to show. So it was really good to see that. The other
I
video,
really liked it. The peace on earth, I expect good things.
yeah.
It was very powerful.
It is.
Yeah.
It is very simple, you know. And then Oh, you know what? I don't even have it. This video is actually the banner. So this was actually created during the, this was hung. So it's a small part. We have another video showing Medi went in with Elizabeth to the local high school, and they actually painted as well. And then Medi finished up and tied everything in together. And then the beginning of the event for Together in September was actually hanging it outside of 6th Street, which is a big street. And then what we did was we marched, and where we marched was to the show, which was our puppet show. So we had a beginning, which was the gathering of people, right? And then the second phase was a collective action they took, a small one, which is hanging the banner, and then marching down then to see a show.
Yeah, you see, it's in the street, so for everybody to see, from whoever is walking by.
Yeah, and that was the advertisement part. So of the meetings. Let's see that one now.
Thank you.
All right, so that was
wonderful.
Yeah. So it's a really nice way, in the beginning of an event, kind of like how do you get people kind of talking to each other and moving a little bit before they go sit down and see a show. And that's kind of a good way to do it.
Yeah, and taking action together, because everybody was helping with the hanging and, carrying the banners and
And it kind of set the mood because it was pre-done by local kids, local community, what they loved, and hopefully they started thinking about, the whole theme, which is Together in September, what that means to them. So that was the beginning of the event. Then what happened is we moved to the second part, and the second part was the theater show. And the theater show was about magical superheroes trying to find love, but it also had audience interaction. So one of the things that with all our shows since a couple of years ago, we started to do a lot of forum type of elements to our shows, including the puppet show. So it allows the audience to kind of interact with one another, also to continue talking and making decisions and thinking, while they watch, and also have a good time. Anything you want to add?
No, let's see the video.
Marcus, any questions so far?
About the banner, I saw several pieces. How many pieces were there all in all?
So they were like we had to make it in 3 banners, but the pieces in the banner, they were like a lot. Each was made either individually, one student or kid, or some of them, painted together. So there were a lot of so we didn't like paint the whole banner. Then after we put it together and use some spray paint to kind of tie them. So it was like one nice
And
artwork.
and this is something that anybody can do. Our local or middle school or high school is really grateful for the opportunity. You know, they didn't do a lot of art. The art teacher was really
Yeah,
happy about it.
well, only this year they got art as in their curriculum. It wasn't like only after school activity. So they didn't have much anything school. That was first time the students were able to paint with the acrylic paintings, like really with the colors and to do something like that. So yeah, and we went there, and there was a 2-hour class. So they had 2 hours. We had we explained, we we set it up. They painted. We cleaned up in 2 hours. So they did amazing job, all the students.
And yeah, so if anybody knows a little high school where they where they want to create something, it's a great opportunity too, to kind of for the community to reach into, for children, and something to do, especially have something to do that's then seen, because obviously it was presented to the public. So yeah, any other questions?
So probably we are going to see it, but how this banner then moves into your theater?
Well, we have photos of that. That was the whole video. But what happened was we took the banner and we went to the and actually they walked it towards the entrance of the show.
It was only like 50 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not very long walk.
Not a long walk. But it was
okay, wonderful.
All right, and then the next one is going to be the actual puppet show, just like a little excerpts from it, the live show. It was just filmed when we were doing the show, so but you'll get a sense of the actual show. So hopefully enjoy it.
I am Katie, the magnificent caterpillar from Indonesia, and I've traveled from afar. As you can see, I'm like dressed Liberace. You see my wonderful colors. So I'm going to play just a little short piece for you.
Strangers, once I called you sweetheart, now we're strangers. Gee, it breaks my heart.
Welcome everybody. My name's Mallory, and this is my husband Stan. We're both trained psychiatrists. Psychologist, Mallory. Psychologist, there's a difference. Oh, hesh. Oh, I just want to set the record straight. We're not like the others. We're not robots. We're not superheroes. We're not talking birds. We're just ordinary people. Stan doesn't have any powers. He doesn't even have the power to wash his own underwear. Oh, of course not. That's what I do for him. Oh, Stan. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
I love, I don't know when, I don't know how, but I think my true love is flying through the sky.
Am I mistaken? My eyes must be tricking me. Is that an angel? I can't seem to take my eyes off of her.
Oh, he's so handsome.
So beautiful. Wait! Where did that tree came from? Oh!
What do I do?
His armor. Let's see, can you
I
do
can't do CPR.
She doesn't know. Oh no. She doesn't know how. Jeff, are you here? What do you think?
Give him mouth to mouth.
Mouth to mouth? Oh my God. Let's see if that works.
Okay, I'll try.
Nothing.
Oh.
Wait. What if you steal your wallet?
Yeah, take his wallet.
I don't have a wallet. Oh.
He doesn't have a wallet. All right, they can't do that. Okay.
I think I know.
Wait, I know.
Bendo, help!
Did somebody say spell? And now, Bendo sings Spouse the eagle looks like way.
Absorbent abstention, obstruction, absurd and abundant abuse of abutment, acacia, and head in action.
Yeah!
What is it? Captain Art, are you okay?
I feel like I went back to my childhood. Oh, wait, wait. I don't know my name. Wait, wait, I remember. It's Captain Art.
It sure is.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Tiana.
I feel like I can't take my eyes off of you.
Neither can I.
I really want to kiss you, but I don't kiss on the first date.
But we already kissed.
Oh, the heck with it!
Oh, he's mine. He's mine. Oh, what should I do? Oh, I know what to do. I'll play Dance with Chris. Help! 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 Captain Art,
Someone's in trouble.
You have to go.
I'm already in a relationship, so don't get to this. Need help, folks.
Oh no, everyone! Oh, you guys kiss Beth and Tiana? I don't know. Let's see. What do you think, Captain Art?
That's not how I roll.
That's not how he rolls! Run! Run! What happens? You want to run?
I want you, but I'm frozen.
Oh no! Oh no!
I say neither of them can have him. Come here.
Oh no! No! What is he doing?
I can't take this. I'm out of here.
And
now, let her fight for this 1 and 2. Let's get ready to rumble!
So yeah, it wasn't the same music because you know,
Yeah,
because
copyright.
copyrighted, but we had Medi changed it. But you kind of get a sense of the interaction. They had to make decisions, so the audience and kids really liked it. They got to throw snowballs, and so it kept up that kind of energy that we had with the banner.
Yeah.
Did you record the whole show?
Yes, we have the whole show, and that was like the first part of the show. Then there were a second part, a different story. So, but we'll make another video, combine those two. So yeah, you'll have a better idea.
I really like the set. How did you create the set?
Well, the set, the whole group, we painted. I painted the big backdrop, and then all the actors, they painted there were like flowers and butterflies and trees and all these things were painted, and then we put them on the backdrop set. So the whole troupe created it together, and that was actually first time we were able to really use the set, because we've been performing either in the park or in the other venues that we haven't had time to, you know, really set up elaborate sets. So yeah, I think it was nice.
Yeah. And then any other questions, Marcus, before we get to the story sharing part? It was a long day. That was a long day.
Yeah.
But any other
How
questions?
many people were performing? I saw many.
They were, yeah, you did, they were, yeah,
Eight people.
8 people, yeah. There were like couple actors who were not on that part on the stage, but yeah, you'll see it in the next video. Not
so
today, but next time.
Okay. So then I must ask the transformation question. How did creation of this performance?
Well, we're not done with the event yet, Marcus.
Okay, it's continuing.
This
what?
But how did this puppet show transform?
What do you mean? For the whole event?
No, for this part of the event. What was the
what was the
transformation?
transformation? Well, it was the fun part. You know, I think art and culture, I think what it can do is it brings people together in a way that's fun. So what it kind of frees you up a little bit, because when people are having fun, they do things maybe that, if you ask them to do it before, they would say, I don't know. But when it's fun and everybody's having a good time, it's a lot easier to get a yes.
Yeah, and they could express themselves because they could, there was a lot of interaction, so they could tell the actors what to do, and then depending on the character and the situation, they either did it or they tried it, or it didn't work or it worked, and so everybody was part of the show, not only the actors on the stage.
And for us, for transformation, for us, it was the first time we did a live puppet show with the puppets. So it was interesting to see how people relate to puppets. Also, what's needed to create a puppet show, what was missing with the production, what we need to do it in the future, and how we can further develop it. So that's what we kind of learned.
Yeah, and it was, for us, it was transformation, just because we transformed Strindberg Laboratory to do something totally new we haven't done before.
Any other questions, Marcus?
Let's see the next video.
All right.
Continue.
So the next part of the thing was, so we had the banner, which was all about people, doing an action, also expressing the intention of the day. And then they thought they were done after the show, which was about having fun and together. Then we were like, no, there's more. So it's a 3-hour event, guys. That's right, all for free, but you have to stay. So we borrowed this actually from Finland. It was a story sharing cafe. Universum Theater Company. And they did it for our first festival. We really liked the concepts, really easy to do. The idea behind it is that people from all walks of life get asked a series of set questions that we provide to them before the event. During the event. And everybody gets 1 minute to answer those questions. And what's nice, everybody who is sitting next to each other doesn't know each other. That's the idea. And then after a certain amount of time, when a couple of questions are asked, then we have each table sharing one answer. So that way there's a collective element at the end. And there's like coffee and some snacks so people feel comfortable in order to share. And that was the collective part. So we had the beginning, which was an action, and the spirit of the event. We had the fun part where people get to have fun together and take, some actions together, to think together. And then the end, we had people really get to know each other. So the whole idea at the end, which really happened, people did come together. So let's see it.
Let's get the food and get on the table. All right, now the purpose of it is with people you don't know. So if you know somebody, don't sit with them. All right, listen. Sit wherever you guys like. Por favor,
tomen asiento, siéntense cómodos, siéntense en su casa. Y después de que...
Okay, I want you all to set the timer for 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay?
So I was called Princess. Oh, so we're still on names. ¿Usted dijo su nombre? Díganlo ahorita porque ella no lo oyó. Mi nombre es María Teresa Rivera.
And I also travel from Finland. I'd like to see other
lot of it's, actually eliminated from this.
Found it in the bathroom. There were 3 of these together. It was like a set. So this is the only one that I had.
Leaving Colombia at a very young age, moving to Ohio.
So that kind of showed, at the end, people really were listening to each other because everybody had the same amount of time, and they also got to tell about one another. So yeah, I think the people that stayed really felt this sort of community. And so it was interesting because it was like, especially after COVID, if you build it, it can happen still. It's more difficult now because, people aren't going out as much, but people like it, and I don't know what's more important right now than building community, especially among strangers. So yeah, that was the event.
Did you have discussions with those who participated? What kind of ideas or feelings it raised?
No.
Well, we had with some people, and and they wanted to. Some people wanted to take it to their communities, like the founders, people who participated. They thought they would like to use that in their own events. Also, there were people from some other organizations, and they felt like they were really welcomed, and that it was a good concept. So I think everybody had a good time and enjoyed it.
And one of the things we would probably do in the future, maybe we would break it up a little bit so it wasn't as long, so maybe we separate the events, in a series of days. The other thing we couldn't get, which is a blueprint. So one of our ideas is at the end, the last segment was going to be a blueprint of what they would want to see in that space in the future. So they had a good time in that space. Well, what do you want to see in that space, like for a future event? So they would tell us what the next event would have been. Unfortunately, the problem with LA is that spaces are so expensive. So it's hard to conduct free events. I mean, I think it's not just spaces, it's also, NGOs, nonprofits. If it's free, it's difficult to sustain because organizations and spaces need funds in order to operate. So it's not something that occurs on an everyday basis in general because of that, but in the future, if we could find a space that would want that to continue, something like that, that would be easy next step to implement.
What kind of space would it be? What is your dream space?
Well, it's just for us, we're looking for a theater. I mean, the problem is that everything's so expensive. So communal spaces in general, when the property of an acre of land is a lot of money, it's hard to find communal spaces anymore. And I think that's, at least in LA, that's a problem, along with the housing market, which is completely privatized.
Or even warehouses. Anything like there's all this big area where we used to rehearse in the space that was for non-profit. Now it's for profit, but all those spaces are already long taken over, and most of them are commercial. So it's very hard.
I mean, there's a lot of other problems, besides that. But what's interesting is without accessible property, or that's set aside for the community, then there can be no real community theater and or community gatherings, which means that there's no democracy. which is pretty basic stuff, but it's not really ever kind of talked about. Like, hey, if property is worth this amount of money, you know, no one's going to meet. If nobody meets, then there's no democracy. Besides, I guess, voting, which really isn't democracy in a way. I mean, just voting. But anyway, so all I'm saying is that it's a thing that theaters like us, free community spaces like us, will deal with. But in a larger sense, it also goes to the heart of communities making decisions for communities.
In the home of democracy in Athens, there used to be an agora that collected people together. There's all sorts of things, and I know that you have also worked on the streets.
Yeah,
doing actions there. Is it easy in Los Angeles?
Depends. I mean, you're going to be limited. You know,
well, you can do things. We did things,
yeah.
But it's only a certain kind of things you can do. You can't do like a real performance. We did rehearse in the park, the puppet show that you just saw, and it was in the park, and it was great because we got an audience there, so we knew that, you know, oh, this is working or it's not working, and so we had that kind of performances, but it's not sustainable because in here too, it rains sometimes, or it's not like perfect weather.
And you have to have lights for puppet show, for transitions and stuff, and you really want animation behind it, especially the kinds of puppets that we created, which were more like paper mache puppets, smaller puppets. Animation would help a lot the story. So it's limited, but you know, we'll see what happens, you know. But at least the methodology's there. You know, I think over the COVID stuff, you know, at least we have the methodology. At least we're able to do something like this, you know, first year out post-COVID. And then what's also interesting now is the forum theater, really seeing why that's so important to theater in general, and, you know, how we can keep developing that forum. You know, because forum's not just about changing, you know, outcomes. It can be a lot more, and it, you know, it's still, you know, development. You know, it's still, we can still develop it to suit our community. Yeah.
Are there some more videos to watch? Or...
Yeah. So what we were thinking, Marcus, is, you know, because I think the Q&A, unless you have other things, maybe we'll just do video after video now. What we could do is, so this episode was edited and also put together by this one over here, Betty Pecorino.
Yes, I learned special effects. So if there's a lot of special effects, you know why, you know, I got to.
So what we were thinking is, this is based on, so this was during COVID when everything was non-live. And then we were able to switch to live performances, which we've done. But these are all episodes based on some of the stories that you saw a little bit on the Puppet Live show.
Yeah, and all the stories are created and written by the actors who are playing them. So each puppet has their own backstory, and then we put those stories together. And some were more improvised when we were filming, but then we rewrote the scripts and, you know, put together. So we'll see as long as we have time. And then there's more. You can, you know, people, you can watch the videos in YouTube, Strindberg Laboratory page. YouTube.
Yes. All right, let's hit it.
There's too much. I can't handle it.
Larry. Oh my God.
I need you. I love you.
Larry. Larry.
What is going on here, Mallory?
What are you doing?
Larry.
I love
It's
you,
like
love
your
you.
balls in my underwear right now.
I need you. I love you.
Oh God, this therapist is going to need a therapist.
I need you. I love you. What are you doing?
How could you? You were the best lawyer I ever met. Now you stab me in the back.
Bastard.
Oh God, Stan! It's not what it looks like. Oh God, Stan! Stan, I'm so sorry.
What?
It's not what it looks like. I swear, I still love you. Oh, don't be mad at me. Please. You've been cheating on me. I knew it. I don't deserve this. I'm leaving.
Oh, Larry, you're wonderful.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh God, Stan! I hate my life. Why, God? Why do you do these things to me?
Bastard.
Oh God, Stan! Stan, I'm so sorry. It's not what it looks like. I swear, I still love you. Oh, don't be mad at me. Why, Mallory? Why? You're my true love and all that garbage. Oh, Stan, I know you still care about me. Think of anything else. Why, Mallory?
Oh God. Oh God.
Uploaded. 1 second. So that was therapist needing therapy.
Excellent. Lot of loving and anxiety.
We can. Yeah. Do you have any questions about that?
A lot of questions and great effects, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Can you tell a little bit about the creators?
Creator. So Michael, who were both Stan and Mallory, in both also in the live show. He's actually done quite a lot of puppetry, and he was the one who brought the idea, like, let's do with the Vaudeville Valley troupe, let's do puppets, and so that's how we got the idea. And then we that time was like a COVID was really really bad. So puppets online in Zoom, and then started working in Zoom, and did one video, Puppets Anonymous 1, that was entirely done in Zoom. And then once we started meeting. And then David, he was working that day on Larry. Larry was, he's an extra puppet that Mallory was having an affair with. So.
And Marcus, we have our second video. Should we play it?
Yes, please.
All right, let's do it.
All right, guys, let's get this sound started. Research this, study that, read my ass a tale of cat. No good. I can't find a spot to reverse this trip. Burn so bright, aid me in my spell of ultimate. My true love, Captain Art to me. You're magical.
Who's this beautiful person? It can't be where I think it is. Am I really seeing an angel? Wait, where did that tree come from? Was it always there? Oh no! I can't stop!
Oh, Captain Art. Maybe if a kiss would actually work. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Sia, help me. Help me, Sia. Help me.
Oh, Mother Earth, grant my request. Heal the bones of this clumsy mess. Body, spirit, skin, and bone, all together in the bone.
Unconscious, he may be. I healed his bones immediately.
I believe my name is Captain Art.
Oh, Captain Art.
Am I really seeing an angel?
Oh, Captain Art.
Help! Help! Can myself help me? Help! Help! Can myself help me?
It looks like someone's in trouble. As much as I would love to stay with you, I have to go. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay, I understand. Oh, bye-bye. See you soon.
I have to go. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Oh, this could be dangerous. Where are you going, Captain Art?
Help! Help! Captain, I'm here to help. I'm so scared. Come here, Captain Art.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
I'm here. I can't see you. Look down. Oh, please come quickly before it's too late. Oh, Captain Art, somebody tagged me, but when you saw you come, they ran away. It wasn't so scared. It wasn't human. It was a monster. No, not since you came. I'm so grateful to you. How can I can't ever repay this to you? You saved my life. Oh, Captain Art.
Oh, I think I hear someone else in trouble. I have to go. I'm glad you're okay, Beth.
Captain Art, please don't go. I have something to tell you. I love you.
Let's fight for Captain Art. If you think he's yours after all that.
I love him even more.
Beth, how dare you? You know Captain Art is my man.
Alright, Prince.
Okay, now you're gonna have some sparring with a glitter fight.
Damn, I'm gonna get up. He's mine.
Get off of me. Why are you
Damn,
using that?
I wanna give up. He's mine. Soon, he loves me. He's mine. I saw him before you.
Wow.
What the heck?
Boom, boom.
What's going on?
You'll never get Captain Art.
Why are Beth and Gianna fighting? It sounds like they're fighting over someone. Wait a minute! It's me!
You. And yes, this is war. Let's do glitter fight.
Tiana, use your element. Use a fireball or imprison her with vines. We've gone over this.
So, let's have a glitter fight. You won't ever get him now.
Stay away from my prince. He's mine.
Oh God, what do I do? This has never happened to me before. This is crazy. I don't want anyone fighting over me. What am I supposed to do? I love Tiana, but I can't tell Beth that. She's already unstable. I'm really out of my element. I want to leave, but I'm frozen.
So stay away from my prince. He's mine. And if you want to do some real magic,
Get off of me. Why are you using that?
alright, Tiana, let's do some glitter fight here.
Oh, wow. Boom, boom. You'll never get Captain Art.
I don't want this. I want to leave.
My true love, Captain Art.
It's like glitter. It's a glitter because it's like I can't see all I see, but it's sparkly. It's sparkling my eyes. Oh.
I won. Oh, Beth.
What? I saw him first. Before Tiana, he's mine. Make sure he falls for me. I want Tiana to have him. I want to have Captain Art. He's mine. He's mine.
Undo the magic acted here. Reverse the spell so all is clear. I can't reverse this curse.
You won't ever get him now. Oh, Captain Art. All this fighting, I know you already picked me. You're magical.
right. All right. I'm gonna, 1 second. I just want to send this over to you, Mark.
Wonderful. Excellent. It must have taken a lot of time to create that.
The three I started editing and learning how to do the After Effects last February, and I just finished. So yeah, it took a long time, 9 months.
And so Marcus, the next one's Fionathan, correct? Are they joining us?
Yes, Michael. Yes, they are.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Because we have 1 minute. So, sorry, it's a long day. So, we're so happy to thank you so much, Marcus, for.
Thank you, Michael and Mary, for
Yeah.
joining the No Labels No Walls Festival and creating the No Labels No Walls Festival for us to enjoy. You have created wonderful action in Los Angeles, and like you said, a good model how to create communities together after COVID. And we also talked about these environments that we need where people can meet and create this kind of art.
100%.
Very important.
Yeah, and yeah, hopefully, people will let us know what they're doing in their communities.
That's why everybody should join the No Labels No Walls movement by going into our website and sending us information about you. So we link you with our events and meetups and email, so you get the latest news. So we would like to hear from you how you are transforming your communities. Thank you so much, Michael and Mary.
Thank you, Marcos.
Thanks, Marcus.
Thanks for creating this festival.
Yes. All right. Oops. Oh, then I do this.